All right, assalamu alaikum everybody. So inshallah, just like yesterday, we're going to start with a quick tajweed lesson. Um, so a couple classes ago, we went over the basic med. So that was the 2-count med. Today, we're going to go over the rest of the count. So there's a 4-count and a 6-count med as well. So in plural, we call them mudud. So there are 2-count, 4-count, and 6-count mudud that we'll be going over. So I guess back to the basics. So what is a med ultimately? It's basically when you extend a vowel. In the case of tajweed, these extensions are going to be either 2 counts, 4 counts, or 6 counts long. And they all start with the basic med. So the basic med are these long vowels, which we discussed. We reviewed it yesterday. We went over it a couple of days ago as well, where you have a fatha followed by a alif, a waw, a dhamma followed by a waw, and a kasra followed by a ya. And in each of these cases, you extend the fatha, the dhamma, or the ya, or the kasra, each of the harakat, you extend them to 2 counts instead of just 1. So a would be a, the dhamma would become u, and then the kasra ya would be e. So you count basically to 2 in your head. So next we have the 4-count med. Now this med comes up anytime there is a hamza after the basic med. So if you have one of the 3 basic meds that we discussed here, and afterwards you see a hamza, you automatically know you count to 4 in your head and you extend it. Some examples are, for example, the alif here. You see on top of it, there is this squiggly line. So everyone calls that the med symbol. You'll know that if you see this line, there is a med that is either 4 or 6 counts. Then we're going to discuss how you know which one is the 6 count. But in this case, you see this long vowel, a fatha with the alif afterwards, and then you see a hamza after that. So you know automatically, because there's a hamza here, that you're going to extend this to 4 counts. So this would be pronounced, for example, ba'at. And you see the same thing here. The dhamma with a waw afterwards, you know that's a long vowel. And this alif here has a sukun, so we don't count it. So the next thing that comes is a hamza again. So you would pronounce this لِتَعَارَفُوا. And then here as well, it would be فِي آذَانِهِمْ. I went to 5 on that one, sorry. So that is going to be the 4-count med. Next, we have a med that goes to 6 counts. And this occurs whenever there's a sukun or a shadda after the basic med. So found a couple examples. Here, for example, alif lam mim. Some of you might say, well, where is the basic med in this? When you break this apart and you actually spell out the letters the way that you do when you recite, you'll see that there is a long vowel with a sukun afterwards, with a letter that has a sukun afterwards. So alif, for example, there's no long vowel involved there at all. But then with lam, it's la, you have a lam, you have a kasra on top of the lam, and then you have an alif, and then a mim. So the mim has a sukun on it because you pronounce it lam. So you end up pronouncing this as a 6-count med. Same with mim. Mim is going to be spelled mim with a kasra and then a ya. So that's your long vowel. It's a kasra ya, and then the mim afterwards has a sukun. So it will be pronounced alif la mim. So 6 counts there. And then here in al-Haqqa, we have a shadda after the long vowel. And ultimately, a shadda is going to be a letter with a sukun on top, followed by the same letter. So it's also connected to a sukun. But you can also know that if there's a shadda, then automatically the basic med before it goes from a 2-count med to a 6-count med. And I don't have much practice prepared for today, so inshallah we'll jump right into recitations. According to my list from yesterday, Zainab Shah was supposed to recite next. Are you here, Zainab? It looks like she might not have been able to make it today. Next would be Ayat Zahra. Ayat, are you ready to recite?
Salaam, where are we starting?
We're starting from Surah Al-Hijr from the beginning.
I'm sorry, which surah is that?
Surah Al-Hijr. Ha Jim Ra. So it's the beginning of just 14. I don't actually know what surah number it is.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Sure.
Okay, got it. Okay, so right here.
Great.
Right here. Yeah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألف لام را كتاب أنزلناه إليك لتخرج الناس من الظلمات
Are you correct?
I think it's the wrong surah. So this is surah 15.
You said 15. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said 14. I'm sorry.
No, that's all right. It's just 14.
Just
My mistake.
Can you circle back to us? I'm sorry.
Yeah, not a problem. And is Sister Hania here today? It looks like she is not. Mortaza Abbas, I don't see. And is Mustafa here today?
Yeah, Mustafa's here.
Okay. So Mustafa, whenever you're ready.
Number it is? Which number it is?
Oh.
This one.
ألف لام را تلك آيات الكتاب وقرآن مبين ربما يود الذين كفروا لو كانوا مسلمين ذرهم يأكلوا ويتمتعوا ويلههم الأمال فسوف يعلمون وما أهلكنا من قرية إلا ولها كتاب معلوم ما تسبق من أمة أجلها وما يستأخرون وقالوا
You can go ahead and finish, sorry.
وقالوا يا أيها الذين نزل عليه الذكر إنك لمجنون.
Excellent, very good, thank you. And Sister Ayat, are you ready to go again? Sister Ayat, were you able to find the surah?
I'm sorry. Just please circle back to us.
Sure, no problem. And so Sister Masuma, please go ahead.
Ayah 7.
Yes. Sorry, no, ayah 6. No, sorry, you're right, 7. My fault.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم لو ما تأتينا بالملائكة إن كنت من الصادقين ما نزل الملائكة
ننزل. ما ننزل.
ننزل الملائكة إلا بالحق وما كانوا إذا منظرين إنا نحن نزلنا الذكر وإنا له لحافظون ولقد أرسلنا من قبلك في شيع الأولين وما يأتيهم من رسول إلا كانوا به يستهزئون.
Sounds very good, sister. Thank you.
There's a very important verse here, verse number 9. Inna nahnu nazzalna dhikra wa inna lahu lahafidhun. Allah says, we revealed the Quran. Dhikr is one of the names of the Quran. We revealed it, wa inna lahu lahafidhun, and Allah will protect the Quran, meaning the Quran is the exact same word and text that was revealed to Prophet Muhammad. It hasn't been changed. A lot of other books that different religions have, we don't have them in their original form or even in their original language. But the Quran is in its original language, Arabic, in its original form. And many people memorize it and study it. So this is a guarantee that Allah gave the Muslims. And dhikr literally means reminder or remembrance. And that's one of the names of the Quran. It's a reminder for us and a remembrance for us. These are messages that we already know in our heart, in our conscience. And the Quran is a reminder for us of truth that is in our soul. And that's one of the reasons why the Quran is given the name dhikr. Tfaddal.
Thank you, Sayyid. Ali Shirazi, please go ahead.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ولقد أرسلنا من قبلك في شيع الأولين وما يأتيهم من رسول إلا كانوا به يستهزئون كذلك نسلكه في قلوب المجرمين لا يؤمنون به وقد خلت سنة الأولين ولو فتحنا عليهم بابا من السماء فظلوا فيه يعرجون.
Very good, Ali. Thank you. And Reza, please go ahead.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, I had to restart my computer. Can you tell me what verse we're on currently?
Sure, we're on verse 15 of Surah Al-Hijr.
Okay.
It's the last ayah on the first page.
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ولقد جعلنا في السماء بروجا وزيناها
Sorry, it's the ayah before that.
Oh, 14?
It's 15. So the number of the ayah comes at the end.
My mistake.
No problem.
لقالوا إنما سكرت أبصارنا بل نحن قوم مسحورون ولقد جعلنا في السماء بروجا وزيناها للناظرين وحفظناها من كل شيطان رجيم إلا من استرق السماع فأتبعه شهاب مبين والأرض مددناها وألقينا فيها رواسي وأنبتنا فيها من كل شيء موزون.
Ahsan. Very good, Raza. Thank you. Muhammad Ibrahim, it's your turn.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وجعلنا لكم فيها معايش وما لستم له برازقين وإن من شيء إلا عندنا خزائنه وما ننزله
ننزله وما ننزله
إلا بقدر معلوم وأرسلنا الرياح لواقح فأنزلنا من السماء ماء فأسقيناكم وما أنتم له بغازلين.
Ahsan. Very good, Muhammad.
Okay.
Thank you. Ali, please go ahead.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وإنا لنحن نحيي ونميت ونحن الوارثون ولقد علمنا المستقدمين منكم ولقد علمنا المستأخرين إن ربك هو يحشرهم إنه حكيم عليم ولقد خلقنا الإنسان من صلصال من مسنون.
Ahsan. Very good, Ali. Thank you. Sister Ayat, please go ahead.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والجنة خلقناه من قبل من نار السموم وإذ قال ربك للملائكة إني خالق بشرا من صلصال من حمأ مسنون فإذا سويته ونفخت به من روحي فقعوا ساجدين.
Ahsan. Very good, Ayah. Thank you very much. And Sister Sahar, please go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم فسجد الملائكة كلهم أجمعون إلا إبليس أبى أن يكون مع الساجدين قال يا إبليس ما لك ألا تكون مع الساجدين قال لم أكن إلى سجود لبشر خلقته من صلصال من حماء مسنون قال فاخرج منه فإنك رجيم.
Ahsan. Very good. Thank you, sister. And Mortaza, please go ahead. Oh, sorry, I thought that was Mustafa. Is Mustafa
Mustafa has it
there?
read, I think.
Okay.
Should Mustafa read?
Yeah, please.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وإن عليك لعنة إلى يوم الدين قال رب فأنذرني إلى يوم يبعثون قال فإنك من المنذرين إلى يوم الوقت المعلوم قال رب بما أغويتني لأزين لهم في الأرض ولأغوينهم أجمعين إلا عبادك منهم المخلصين.
Ahsan. Very good. Thank you.
This is Shaitan talking to Allah and saying, Rabbi bima aghwaytani. So he blames Allah for his sin. Then he says, لَأُزَيِّنَنَّ لَهُمْ فِي الْأَرْضِ. I will make them think that this world is what is beautiful. I'll make things look good to them in this world. You know, Shaitan tries to make us think that what we really want is something new, something attractive in this world. And by making us think this world is attractive, وَلَأُغْوِيَنَّهُمْ أَجْمَعِينَ. He says, I'm going to make all of the people follow me and not follow Allah. إِلَّا عِبَادَكَ مِنْهُمُ الْمُخْلَصِينَ. But even Shaitan knows that he's not going to be able to tempt and to mislead people who are loyal to Allah. And those who are loyal to Allah, mukhlas, meaning they are people who Allah has guided, Allah has blessed. So that's what we want to try to do, to receive God's protection. And that'll protect us from shaitan. Tafaddal.
Thank you. And Musa, please go ahead.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. قال هذا صراط علي مستقيم إن عبادي ليس لك عليهم سلطان إلا من اتبعك من الغاوين وإن جهنم لموعدهم أجمعين لها 7 أبواب لكل باب منهم جزء مقسوم إن المتقين في جنات وعيون ادخلوها بسلام آمنين ونزعنا ما في صدورهم من غل إخوانا على سرور متقابلين.
Thank you, Reza. Sorry, Musa. And I think that was everybody. Did anybody not have a chance to go today? Zain, did you recite? I'm sorry, I accidentally skipped your name. Please go ahead.
لا يمسهم فيها نصب وما هم منها بمخرجين نبئ عبادي أني أنا الغفور الرحيم وأن عذابي هو العذاب الأليم ونبئهم عن ضيف إبراهيم إذ دخلوا عليه فقالوا سلاما قال إنا منكم وجلون قالوا لا توجل إنا نبشرك بغلام عليم قال أبشرتموني على أن مسني الكبر فبم تبشرون قالوا بشرناك بالحق فلا تكن من القانطين قال ومن
Thank you, Zain. That's all the time we have for today, and inshallah we'll reconvene tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum.
Allah.